everybody, it's Nate, and welcome to a very special Halloween event here at MinionWorks. We'll return back to Tumbleson County next week, but in the meantime, we're going to take a trip to the Northeast, Salem, Massachusetts to be exact, as this week we're proud to release Samhain in Salem, a special one-shot Monster of the Week adventure run by our own Stassi Zen herself, Larissa Irwin. Now, if you watched our 14-hour-long marathon live stream charity event Roll for Relief back in early September, then you already know what this is. But if you didn't get an opportunity to watch, you now get the opportunity to hear what you missed. Samhain in Salem stars me and Siraj Berry from Troublesome Times in Tumbleson County, along with our friends from Freelance Heroism, Bubba Downs, Rachel Moore, and Deese Cassius. I figured with Halloween coming up tomorrow, this would be a perfect opportunity to showcase the first of 4 games that we played during Roll for Relief, and you're going to get to hear all of them coming up very soon over the next couple of weeks. But for now, prepare yourself, for you are about to find out what happens when ghost hunting and real estate collide. This is Samhain in Salem, and from all of us here at MinionWorks, have a safe and happy Halloween, everyone.
The following is a presentation of the MinionWorks Podcasting Network.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our live stream event, Roll for Relief. My name is Nathan Lett. If you don't know why you're here, I don't know what to tell you because you're the one that put the URL in your browser. So we are here to raise money for the victims of Hurricane Harvey. The MinionWorks Podcasting Network is a group of gamers who all get together and do actual play podcasts. The majority of us are based in Houston, and so as you might imagine, this is a thing that's near and dear to our heart to help these people out. So we're going to be playing games over the next 12 hours or so, 4 different games. And if I push this button, that should show you what those games are. So we're going to get ourselves situated here and kick off at noon with our first game, Samhain in Salem. It's based on Monster of the Week. It's a Powered by the Apocalypse game. If you're not familiar with that, I strongly suggest you go check it out because it's a very cool system. And with that, I'm going to mute myself for starters so that you don't have to listen to that. But we'll go ahead and get started with our first game, more or less. I'll let people introduce themselves. I'm going to turn this over now to our DM for this portion, who is Larissa Irwin. You guys want to introduce yourselves and talk about what you do and blah, blah, blah. I'll let you do that. And I'll be right back.
All right. As I said, I'm going to be the DM for this. Most of you know me best as Stassi Zen, the fighter from Max's Minions. I'm going to be running Monster of the Week, Samhain in Salem. It's going to be a little witchy event that we'll get more into. But Monster of the Week is a system that most of you might be familiar with from our Tumbleson games, where I play Samantha Wesson. This is going to be a different flavor. It's going to be set in the modern era. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to let the Ghost Hunter team, who's going to be in Samhain, introduce themselves.
All right. I am Bubba Downs. You guys that listen to Freelance Heroism know me as Ragnik. I am the half-wit with a heart of gold and a really shitty Russian accent. In this game, I am going to be playing Richard Spangler, leader of the Spook Hunters. And you can trust me because I am a professional.
Oh, you mother...
On that note, I think Deese should be next.
Hi, I'm Deese Cassius of 1D4 Rounds and Freelance Heroism. I play the professional, which is ironic because my friend Bubba is a jerk and got to it before I did. I just wanted to preface this with, I have never played this game before, so this will be a good example of how easily when you hop into this game, you can pick up the rules and have a good time. I've been told that that's what you can do, so wish me luck. And don't screw up my rolls with any donations, please. That would be rude of you.
It'd be very professional of you to screw up all of his rolls.
Careful, Bubba. They can toss you into the confessional.
If you shut up.
That's true. Oh, I should have played him.
It's too late.
Too late now.
Too late.
I really hope somebody does make me be the confessional just so I can give Deese a taste of that shit.
I'm fine with it. I like it.
Rachel.
Oh, hi, I'm Rachel. I also play on Freelance Heroism. I play Adri, the very sweet naive cleric who somehow got involved with the rest of the party.
She's the lady that needs to find better things to do with her Friday night.
That is true. Yeah. So I have also never played Monster of the Week before, so I'm looking forward to it. It seems pretty fun. I'll be playing a librarian. Yeah.
Siraj, you're up.
I am Abraham Landers, and I am the best fake ghost hunter you've seen. And that's who I'm playing.
So what's going to be happening in this game, and I'll introduce Nate in just a moment, is that the team of ghost hunters have been given a lead on a house in the middle of Salem. They believe there might be a ghost of a witch who died in a horrific accident many years ago. The details are vague and no one has given them any information or leads on it. But Bubba has had his reliable source guide them there, and so the team is going to be rolling out there. Nathan will be playing a real estate agent, actually, who is trying to sell the property and try and keep everyone from knowing that it's haunted, which, as you can gather, probably doesn't go the best. And I'll let Nathan fill in from there.
Oh, I'm supposed to talk about my character now?
Yep, you're up.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
We were just talking shit about you.
Stupid. Oh, well, why am I not surprised? Yes, so I am playing Richard Wrestler. My friends and clients call me Dick, though. I work for Spread Eagle Realty, and I am very, very anxious to close a deal on this house. I'm trying to set up for an open house, and I know a couple of things about its history. Those things I'm trying to keep away from prospective buyers, and so I'm pretty adamant about keeping the house in tip-top shape and trying to unload it and get it off the market because it's been sitting on there for a while and my commission depends on it. And so the sooner I get that done, the better.
So his money depends on it. I'm sure that rings true for many of our freelance team.
Yep.
Well, one of us.
Oh, one of you. One moment.
So you mean to tell me that you're not just giving this thing away?
What, the house? No.
Oh man, don't even get me started. I know I'm a different character in this universe. Don't get me started.
So I'm going to set the scene. We are going to be playing in a spooky house. So you are a ghost hunter team. You are established. You know each other. You've worked with each other for a while. So Bubba recently, or Dick, as it were. Richard got a lead from his usual group. You don't know much about them other than they're the ones who give you the ideas of where to go, that you should investigate this house that's in Salem, Massachusetts. You're very well aware of Salem's history, the witch hunts, and everything else, and is said to be the home of an old witch who died under mysterious circumstances.
Diabetes.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Clearly diabetes was the
Say it correctly. Diabetes.
Oh,
okay, Horace.
He's down with the Brimley.
Dude, Walter Brimley's my spirit animal.
They didn't give you much information about the witch or about the mystery, just that you should probably check it out. And at the time that you were most likely to find anything was going to be at Halloween night. The full moon this night, because the stars have aligned for the ultimate mysterious nonsense. So, Bubba received permission, has a nice little formal form with him, and you guys are pulling up on this place. You're pulling up, and it's still daylight. It is evening time. You guys like to get set up while daylight's still up, that way in case, electricity's wonky in these little towns. Nate, are you ready for me to start a place where you can be introduced?
Sure.
Okay. So you drive up on this house as you see.
I have a quick question.
Yep.
Do we have a Scooby-Doo van?
You do have a Scooby-Doo van.
Okay.
It says
all right.
Spooky Hunters LLC on the side, and it's got a really, interesting fake ghost, and it says this on both sides of the van.
Okay, good.
I was one of the people who put his vote in for a giant Norse man on the side kicking the face in the dragon, like those old painted D&D vans. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the ones that have the big dragon and the wolf and the moon on the back. In case you want to see a mural as you drive down the highway. Yes.
The ones that are always blaring Rush because they know.
Is there
Open
the wizard with the longest beard you've ever seen?
Yeah, he's got the
beard
vibe.
streams down across the door on the back. Yeah.
It's actually the moon.
I love it. I love this. Can we change vans? Before we get started on this adventure, can we go trade this van in? Okay, I'm sorry. The haunted lot will come later.
Yeah.
Salem's car lot.
There's a game for you. Salem's car lot. That's awesome.
There's a haunted Subaru that has our name on it.
So
Haunted.
you pull up
Go
on
ahead.
the house. You have one half of the van is decorated in accordance to professional images that show up on TV. The other side is never shown on TV, but no one's noticed it yet. And that might have been because the regular spooky Bill over there was like, I got another idea. And you guys came back one day and realized that he had painted over the side of the van himself.
Oh, yeah.
And at a certain point, it was just easier to just accept it and move on with your life than it was to actually fight and fix
You
the
got to
van.
roll to see how shitty of an artist he is.
Oh, that sounds like a plus cool roll to me, actually.
That does sound like a cool roll. Nope, roll 2d6.
Plus cool, D's.
2d6 plus cool, yeah. Because it's either going to be this fantastic, like, professional artwork, or it's just going to be a giant dick butt on the side of the van. That's
You know what? I kind of like that one better. So you said 2d6 plus 4?
2d6 plus cool, whatever your cool rating is on your sheet.
Oh, god damn it.
Are you not cool?
About that.
Oh, I got a 9.
You got a 9. Okay.
Nate, chat.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, go look at the chat.
Oh, we'll look at the... Sorry.
So,
Yes.
a 9. That means you technically succeeded, but something's not quite right.
Oh, no. He has too many fingers. I did too many fingers, didn't I? Oh, I do that all the time. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I think 7 fingers. 7 fingers.
So both hands on the side of the van that have the wizard have 7 fingers.
Right. He's all thumbs. But he's great at Sega, so it's a trade-off.
So, one half of the van has this interesting artistic interpretation of a badass wizard, and the other one has the actual professional image, which is the only image that ever shows on TV. You are your own camera crew. You often carry your own cameras, or you carry, GoPros, whatever it may very well be. So, as you drive up, you see a real estate agent putting a for sale sign with a big open house banner on it into the yard as you pull up. Nate, you
Yes.
see this van. You see a very interesting artwork on it. It looks like a wizard that has too many thumbs and too many hands on one side. The white van, it looks cool. It's just not quite right on any stretch of the imagination.
Who has 4 thumbs and is a badass wizard?
Yeah. So it's definitely not right.
Well,
And then
I wasn't...
pulling up-
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting, people to show up because the open house isn't until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. But, any prospective client's a prospective client. So I'm going to just kind of stand there eagerly and wait for them to pile out while I, try and figure out how the fuck someone has 14 fingers. But, yeah.
I get out
All
of
right. So the
I get out of the
realtor,
driver's side, go to the sliding door, slide it open, and everybody's standing there with cameras.
Yeah, suddenly I get very, very nervous. Bubba, real quick, can you adjust your volume up a little bit? Just whenever.
How's that?
That's better. All right, go ahead.
All right.
so who speaks to who first? You guys pile out. You've all got your cameras and some of you are holding gear and stuff as you're getting out. And you see this guy standing by the side, looking a little eager, a lot confused at this point.
I walk up, reach into my coat, and pull out some paperwork and just shove it in his face.
Whoa.
Here on purpose, sir, and put it away before you can actually read it.
I'm sorry. Can I see that documentation again? Who are you with? Who are you?
Do you not see the side of the van?
The wizard with the 14 fingers?
Other side.
Sorry, I don't know that as any company logo I'm aware of.
Other side, asshole.
I'll walk around to the other side. What do I see on the other side?
You see a logo that says Spooky Hunters LLC with the artistic interpretation of a ghost.
No. Take your stuff. Take your stuff. Put it back in your van. Go. All right. I don't have time for this. I'm showing this house tomorrow. I do not need this kind of aggravation right now. Okay. Go find somewhere else. It's Salem. There's plenty of houses you can go to. Not this one.
And I hand him the paperwork, which is actually official.
Nate,
All
you
right,
see
I read through
paperwork
it.
signed by, it's got the original owner's signature, and they're giving permission for a one night only. And there's like a notary stamp, and it's all very official. The last one is kind of, you're seeing like some black, marks. Clearly, like some confidential information was blacked out.
Redacted.
Yeah,
Oh,
redacted.
yeah. That was me. We can't trust anybody.
So you're seeing some redacted information, but the signatures look legit, and you do recognize the signature of the owner's signature that you've seen on other documents.
The only way to protect the document from anyone reading it was to not read it ourselves and black out random selections. We don't want to ever be too far ahead of ourselves, I think, is really what we're getting at.
It's the true mark of any good scientist is not to bias your own experiment.
Exactly.
I facepalm because I've had a talk with Fred and Joanna about how important it is to make sure that everything is kept nice. I can't believe that they would do this knowing that they're trying to get ready to sell the house. I don't understand this, but you've got legal right to be on the property according to this, as long as it's not forged. I'm
gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna like, look, we're professionals, and I'm gonna spit dip that I was chewing into my hand and put it in my pocket. I'm like, that's for later. And then I'm gonna walk over towards the front door.
I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna walk up to him and say, "Do you know who I am? Do you?"
No.
I'm
He has
Abraham.
amnesia. Help him, doctor.
I'm Abraham Landers. Do you know what that means? Have you not heard the name?
Nobody knows what that means.
No.
Do you know what that means? That it's hard to spell your name.
Well,
No. Look, what exactly is it that you're here to do since half of this damn document is blacked out? I mean, I see you're supposed to be here, but what are you exactly trying to accomplish? I mean,
If
you think
really
there's
wanna
ghosts in
find
this
out-
house?
If you really want to find out, stay with us and watch. Be amazed. Just how.
Actually, I think I want to stay with you to make sure you don't destroy anything in this house. Just because you have a right to be here doesn't mean you have a right to trash it, especially since I'm trying to show the damn thing tomorrow.
You're marking it 15% up average market value. I think you're ruining yourself more than we ever could.
Look, I know there are stories about this house being haunted, and I know that the owners think it is, but I'm trying to keep that quiet. Nothing is going to sink my ability to sell this house more than people think it's haunted. Okay, so
Well, to be real honest with you, sir, the best way to prove that is to allow us to do our thing, because 90% of these that we go on are bullshit.
Wait a minute. Are we not doing this for real? Have 90%? I've been 100% on all of our missions. Are you guys phoning
You've
it
been
in?
100% on acid for 100%.
That's not true. Only on like 70 tops percent. I think it's 70.
all right.
Dees,
Yes.
your spidey sense is tingling whenever you hear the realtor talk about it not being haunted.
I'm gonna swat the spiders off.
Okay.
So spider sense is tingling means that I get some sort of like a natural vibe that something's awry here.
You know that you feel, and only Dees, you know that you strongly feel he is bullshitting you on his personal feelings about the house and whether or not it's haunted.
You know this house is haunted, don't you?
Look, I've seen some things move around, things that go bump in the night. it's all the typical stuff that people do to, they think the house is haunted, but there's always some sort of logical explanation for it. I know there's history. I don't think it's haunted, but you know what? Fine. Fine. It's great. I'll give you 2 hours. You want to go in the house? I can't stop you. You got the paperwork.
This document's for 12.
Can I charm him into letting us stay longer?
The document says it's for 12.
Okay, so we're set for 12. I'm going to pull out my hunting rifle and ratchet a shell in and be like, let's do this.
Whoa. Do not break anything, shoot anything, no fires. Okay, can we agree to try and keep the house in order during your investigation? Is that possible? Can we do that?
No, we've discussed this. We leave long arms in the van and they're needed.
They're needed. I got a spidey sense, and that's not trademarked. Technically, it's a vague enough term to where you can't say that specifically belongs to any character created by Stan Lee or Marvel. Spiders feel things. Fair game.
All right. Are y'all moving into the house?
Yeah,
I reluctantly pull the keys out of my pocket and I start walking up the cement pathway to the front door.
All right.
I will.
You guys,
out of the van because apparently I stayed in it. I will reluctantly follow the rest of the group.
all right, you guys head into this house. It's a nice looking house on the outside. You can tell that, the realtor's work has been good work. It looks nicer. It looks modern. You think the electricity should hold, which is better than you've seen in some of your other houses.
I don't list crap. Just tell you that right now.
You're seeing everything slowly go up, slowly, adjust itself. The lights are coming on as you're walking through the rooms. You guys are getting set up. Is there anything in particular that you want to establish that you're doing to this house?
Yeah, as we're walking in, I'm gonna be kind of walking backwards with one of the guys having a camera trained on me.
Which one of them is training the camera on you?
I'll do it.
Yeah, Bill.
Okay.
Here we are, folks, walking in. The first night in 100 years that anybody has come here looking for the witch. Adrian.
I was just here this afternoon.
No, but you weren't looking for the ghost. Look, man, look, we can't take this out in post.
Fine. Sorry.
Nobody here knows how to use After Effects. Okay, and I'm not learning.
Continue. I turn around and I start opening the deadbolt locks.
As the door creaks open, what was that? What was that?
It was the door opening, you jackass. I walk in.
Dude, do you not know anything about ratings?
Yeah, like Yelp ratings and the Facebook rating on our realty page. I know that much. Are we going to come in and do this or not? I walk in the house.
Ooh. You know what?
Actually,
go get your hunting rifle.
I have it. I never put it away.
Actually, your Zillow rating is pretty mediocre.
Would I have some paperwork of the original blueprints that I could have researched that I can take out and compare to the layout of the house as we enter to see what sort of structural changes have been made compared to the original?
Roll me 2d6. Hold on. We're going to do 2d6 plus sharp.
Okay.
Yeah.
9.
Nate, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
So you found these while researching. You found these records. They look like they might be the original blueprints, but you're not 100% sure because the dates on it got smudged out over time. So you're not 100% sure of their how authentic they are or exactly when in the construction they were, but you're pretty sure they might be the original blueprints or as close as you think you can get.
Okay.
So what do you do? What is there anything in particular you want to get set up in the house? Any cameras you want to put up? Any certain mechanics you want to do?
Yeah, we're gonna put up some thermal imaging cameras. Definitely on the stairwells. We're gonna. I'm sure that.
What is your home base?
The living room next to the fireplace.
Okay.
No, let's do the kitchen. It's better feng shui if we put the home of operations there.
Well, trust me.
You're right. I don't know why I ever question you. Look at those fucking eyebrows. Fantastic.
But you want to set up where?
The living room next to the fireplace.
Okay, just don't scratch the furniture, okay? This just got restored, so like if you're going to set your equipment down, be gentle.
Are you selling a house with the furniture in it?
Yeah, it's a fully furnished home, yes.
Who does that?
That's ridiculous. In this market, you can't. You know what? I can't even talk to you anymore.
I'm gonna talk to Camilla, asking her if she has read anything that gives us a specific place of where the most hauntings happen.
So, Camilla, what you have discovered through your research is you think that there's a basement in here, but you're not seeing any immediate doors that lead to it. So there's either a basement in here somewhere, or the blueprints are a little wonky. They're not quite helping find. They say that there's a basement, but they're not showing you where on the first floor that entrance would be. And you know that there might be some activity around the stairs, the fireplace, and an upstairs bedroom in the top left corner.
Okay. So there should be a basement, but these blueprints were scanned, and clearly whoever stored these papers did not put them in acid-free paper or like an acid-free box because they've deteriorated.
Hold on, I'm gonna take the paper from her hand and lick it.
No,
And I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is acid-free paper for sure.
it's different kind of acid.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
So we should definitely look around to see if there is some sort of remodeling that suggests that an entryway to the basement was covered up. Also around the fireplace, upstairs bedroom. And was there anything else, Larissa?
Stairs. There have been people, and you can decide whether or not you want to tell the group, you think that people have been pushed down the stairs, but there's been no reports of what the result of whether or not people have died doing that.
Okay.
I'll pull Abraham off to the side.
All right.
Go ahead and run out to the van and get the sledgehammer.
I have a baseball bat.
Screw it.
I'm sure we have.
We're ready to rock and roll right now. I'll put a hole in this floor 6 feet deep.
No
6
holes
feet
in the
wide.
floor. What, we discussed this.
No, you said don't hurt the house. The floor does not count as the house. That's partial ground.
In what universe does a floor not
Ask
constitute part
anyone.
of the house?
Ask anybody. It's at best a basement roof and at worst half floor. So you're only 50 or better, and there's 5 of us. So
You
4
want
of
to
us.
go
5
downstairs?
of us?
Yes.
I
You
do.
really want to go downstairs? Fine. So there's no, refresh me, there's no immediate access to the basement, right?
Not on any chart.
Not that they see. Okay.
And
So-
you're selling this house.
I'm
you don't know
selling the
anything
house.
about it.
I go over to where the stairs are. It looks like a plain wall. There are some sconces on it. I take one of them and I turn it sideways to the right. And as it does, a panel pushes out, and you now see a stairwell going down parallel to the stair that's going up. So that would give you access to the basement.
Boinks.
Was this Batman's house?
No.
Oh.
There's nothing down here in the basement, though, okay? It was... They used to, just store wine and things down there like that. And, they had a private safe and a private workroom and office that they, it's just mundane stuff, guys. But if you got to go take a look at it, here, go take a look at it.
Okay, I want to make sure that we leave the stairwell open. I want thermal cameras at the top of the staircase and thermal cameras at the bottom of the staircase looking into the basement.
Are we putting microphones anywhere?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. That's my job. Sorry, forgot. My bad.
So you guys, as you guys get set up, Night's starting to fall. Is there any last minute things you want to make sure are in the house with you? This isn't one of your normal locked in scenarios, so as far as you're concerned, you should be able to go out to the divan and get anything later on if you need it.
I want to make sure I have whatever research I've done on the house and the history of it with me.
Okay.
Is there Wi-Fi in this house?
No.
Shit.
Well,
I'm gonna use up all my 4G.
and signal out here comes and goes because it is a little bit of a drive out to get to this house because it's on several acres of land.
That's why it's 15% over. It's the land. Sorry. And Batman used to live here, I suspect, but we won't admit it because
Batman did not live here. No.
he might have. He can't spend all his time in
You are
Gotham.
the worst salesman ever. You could absolutely use that and say Batman lived here and mark this motherfucker up 30%.
Because only crazy people think Batman's real and would live in a house. But okay, I'll point taken. Put to you this way: I'll start telling you how to do your paranormal investigation stuff. So since you're giving me all these,
we walked in this fucking place telling me it was just the door creaking. Thanks. I feel no sympathy for you, sir. Not even.
Guys,
can we go downstairs?
There's so much tension here, and I don't know where I put the cameras. And I think maybe we should all calm down and try to.
What do you mean you don't know where you put the cameras? How many brownies have you had today?
I saw him eat them all.
I'm not certain. I lost count. If you cut them into little tiny bits, you think, they're like Cookie Crisp. You just lose. You don't know how many chips you ate. You just did it.
So your home base is set up in the living room. You guys are getting ready to roll. Got cameras set up everywhere. Do you want to go check out the basement while there's still light outside, or are you just going to wait for nightfall to add to the atmosphere?
Oh, I think not waiting until nightfall is exactly where it should be.
Does the basement have a skylight? Do we need to go down there when it's day?
There might be windows at the top of the
Shit.
like there are in.
There's windows at the top, you think. You're assuming that there's probably some view to the outside, but because none of you have been down there before, aside from Dick, you're not sure.
Okay.
Well, we would have been able to see if there was light down there whenever we were putting the cameras in place.
So
like I said, I totally spaced on that. It's my bad. I'll get them next time.
We don't have cameras? Is that what you're telling me? We don't have any cameras?
Are they in the van?
We probably have one or two or something.
We don't have any of the mounted cameras. We don't have the. Oh my fucking god! I cannot.
I'll go double check. Maybe he put them like with the spare tire or something.
I'm just going to make a suggestion that you remove the word professional from professional paranormal investigators, but that's just me.
My character is having an existential crisis right now.
Carmelo's
Rachel.
gonna.
What a dick! He's such a dick.
Rachel, you do find the cameras.
Okay.
They are under the spare tire for some reason.
Why does
Where the toolbox is supposed to be, so you're assuming the toolbox is in the house somewhere.
Oh, probably. Okay. Look, this does not keep the NSA
Look, tires have been proven across 1 out of every 14 scientific studies to block radiation from camera lenses. That's fact.
I don't think that.
No, it is. Look it up. You're a librarian. I'm surprised you don't know that. Look it up. It's on Wikipedia.
It's like I'm still at work right now. Okay, so I found the camera.
Decided to play a librarian, okay?
Yeah. That is on you, my dear.
So I found the cameras, so we can get them set up.
Okay, so you get it set up.
Nice work.
All right, so your camera is at the top of both stairs, at the bottom of both stairs. One is facing into the basement, so you can get a view of a little bit of brief light. I'm assuming this is a night vision one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
you can see, you know.
It's like this guy's so absent-minded. He's just like, oh shit, I forgot those lenses.
So everything is set up. You've got a view into there. You've got all of these cameras have microphones set up. And night falls. You guys get rolling. What are you going to do first?
Hmm.
We're gonna, we get the cameras.
We
Of
should
course,
film
all
our
the lights are
cutaways.
off. We're recording. We're filming with that stupid fucking green filter that everybody has in those stupid fucking shows. We shouldn't have meddled. We shouldn't have meddled.
Dick, what are you doing in the midst of all this?
I am following them around, making sure that they're not, destroying
Are you
anything.
in camera view?
I'm trying to avoid camera view because I don't want to be associated with this necessarily. I mean, if they're going to do their investigation and find nothing, I'm okay with that. But I don't want to be.
Pixelate you out with like a fucking penis shape.
Yeah, just do the pixelation. Yeah.
The wolf shape.
Knowing your broadcast, you'll pixelate, but you'll pixelate me from the neck down, so it has absolutely no effect whatsoever. Yeah, I'm going around. I'm kind of like tidying up after them, making sure that like their equipment's not scuffing the floor. They're not generally just trying to keep things as in order as possible because I know I'm going to have to come back tomorrow morning before the opening and re-straighten everything up anyway.
Nate, I need you to roll me we're going to do a sharp roll.
Well, that can't possibly be bad. 2d6. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Everything's fine. You don't notice anything.
It's fine. It's fine.
You're so caught up dealing with all these guys that you think everything's going wonderfully.
Yeah, I things could be worse. They could be tracking mud in.
I'm sorry.
So,
do they have any books in this house? Are there any books like set up, like on display?
there are some in the living room with you and some in the bedroom that was suspicious that you wanted to look at.
Okay, I would like to go check those out.
Which one's first? Living room or the guest room upstairs?
I probably would have looked at the ones in the living room first, since that was sort of our home base.
So the ones in the living room don't immediately draw your attention. You know, it seems very nondescript. Some of the books are actually fake, and you think that Dick probably put them there as a display.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of crappy Reader's Digest.
You know, there's aesthetic.
Romance novels
from 78.
Like some of this is just like they're falling apart, and you realize that a lot of these are just, you know, for look here in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that immediately screams, pay attention to me, pay attention to me.
I'm going to take this opportunity and...
Go ahead.
I'm going to take this opportunity and ask if we've started doing B-roll or interviews yet. And I'm going to guess that's a no, so I'm going to start doing B-roll and start interviewing.
Who are you interviewing?
I'm going to interview Dick.
No?
What can you tell? I have this mosaic. You can hold it up on your face and just wiggle it around.
Look, I don't even know why you people are here right now. Okay, I don't want to be on camera. Why do I have to be on camera?
Roll charm.
That's a 7.
Nate, you get a +1 going forward if you go along with it.
Yeah, fine. What do you want to know?
Give us some background on this history of the history of this house. What you know, any experiences you've had here that were odd, out of place.
You mean other than the one today?
Yes, other than today.
Rachel, your character is feeling called upstairs.
I don't know. It's just it's a house. It's a lovely Victorian. It's 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. It's got a completely updated kitchen, nice fireplace. It sits on 7 acres of land. the owners have had it in their possession for like 20, 25 years, somewhere in that ballpark.
And then they were shot at the opera and their son became a superhero?
No, they just decided that they wanted to move down to Connecticut to be closer to their grandkids. But there's nothing, there's nothing odd about this house at all. It's just old, and like all old houses go, it's got charm and character to it, but that's it. But go ahead and snoop around all you want.
I'm going to use
You guys see...
Uh-oh.
Who's got feedback?
It's gone. That was weird.
That was very weird.
It's the ghost.
We spoke it into reality.
Rachel keeping it thematic.
Yeah. Rachel, Carmela is feeling called upstairs, and it's not just the books. It's this deep calling. In fact, you're not actually really able to stop yourself from going up or let anyone else know where you're going. So I need everyone who might be looking to roll a sharp to see if you see Rachel going.
Wouldn't be me, because I'm going to be too busy trying to interview.
Yeah.
I can roll.
13.
Okay.
Good Lord.
Bubba.
10.
11.
Okay. So all of you notice Carmela, who she's normally quiet, I'm assuming, but it's not normal for her to walk away without a camera, without her, her satchel's actually still on the living room table, which she normally carries with her. And she's just...
I have a nice hand-knitted shawl that I just left draped over a chair.
And all of it's very unlike her, especially when she's about to go wandering into the house. She's not speaking to any of you, and she's going up the stairs.
She's going to want that shawl.
Do any of you do anything, say anything?
I'm not going to interrupt her, but I am going to follow her up there to see what is drawing her.
Are you
attention.
recording?
Yes.
Every time you try and focus the recording on her, it goes a little fuzzy right around the edges of her. Like a little bit of static.
Yeah, I grab a camera and I actually run in front of her and turn around and videotape her.
Carmela's face is completely blank.
Like no facial features whatsoever?
No, just no expression.
Oh.
Absolutely nothing. Very straight faced, very, eyes wide open. She's not blinking, you realize, after about 30 seconds.
Oh wow, man! Are y'all seeing this? Are y'all seeing this?
No, you're in front of her. We're all behind her. So no.
I'm just seeing some crazy Dutch angles.
Hey! What are y'all going upstairs for?
Carmela, are you going along with this, or are you going to try and fight this?
I guess I'll try to fight it.
All right, roll 2d6 plus weird to try and break out of the trance.
3.
So you are continue to go up the stairs. And now you're almost hearing static at like the edges, kind of like if you had tinnitus.
Mm-hmm.
You're just hearing something in the peripheral, like really aggravating, but you can't even like shift your head properly to shake it. And you go into the room. You stand and you stare at the bookshelf, but because your eyes aren't blinking, your eyes are really dry. It's really tiresome, but you're staring and you're trying to find something. So your hands up and you're trying to do something. Is anyone doing anything in this moment?
I'm going to start digging for my Visine.
You're going to what?
Dig for my Visine.
I want to say, snap out of it.
Do you do anything other than say snap out of it? Do you try and help her snap out of it?
How am I going to help her snap out of it? Yes, I'm going to leap into her mindscape and battle her demon. No, I guess I'll tell her to snap out of it, and if she doesn't immediately snap out of it, I'll grab her by the shoulders and shake her and then smack her. Snap out of it.
Rachel, roll 2d6 plus weird, and you're going to take a +3 bonus.
+3?
Yep.
Okay. And like while you shake me and slap me, are you like, this is for that clock?
No. This is purely to save your life.
11.
You shake out of it. You're able to breathe. You're able to move, but there's that nagging compulsion just hanging back there, but it's very manageable now.
I'm going to be like, look, you got the cameras, right? I can't remember.
You're holding a camera right now.
oh
Pointing it
shit.
at my face.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. I'm really. Those were good brownies.
I can't believe you hit me. I'll kind of readjust my glasses because Carmilla dresses very like old-fashioned stereotypical librarian. She'll readjust her glasses and then kind of push past him.
Bun in her hair, the whole.
Yes, bun in her hair with a pencil through it.
And all this time, I've been recording on the recorder, and I play it back, and I'm like, I hear something, but it's probably just air conditioning. It's nothing big.
Oh yeah, air conditioners are always like, die.
There's no central air in this house.
Is there a swamp killer?
Well, it's not anything that's going to make any noise. I mean, I'd kind of shut things off for the night because I expected to be leaving and going home.
Are there any little demon kids out there with water hoses? Because this is a poor neighborhood.
No. What do you mean you hear something?
If you guys look at the mic and you check the sounds, there's an underlying background wave that wasn't there when you first got started.
That's interesting. I don't know how to test for that.
Roll sharp to investigate, if any of you want to look deeper into it.
Okay, well, I'll do that then.
Well, I'm not the investigating type, so
I'm
going to leave it to the professionals.
I have a 12.
I don't like the way that you keep fucking throwing up bunny ears every time you say professional, asshole.
That is absolutely right. I also am offended by it.
Okay, I agree. You are a professional asshole. No air quotes.
Boom. I feel like
All
I've
right.
been attacked via proxy.
You've seen this before, and more severe hauntings. And as you know, you've seen this, and it's usually the indication that you are in a high area or a very area, and you think you could do more investigation into the area. But it usually only comes from a dark place. It usually only comes when y'all are actually about to get your ass kicked for real.
Right. I think that we should split up. I'm going to go back to the van, and you guys wait here. Call me if something happens. Don't text, because of my data plan.
Do you try and leave the house?
Somebody should go with him.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Let's go. I want to go with the famous guy so that we can go get free drinks at the TGI Fridays. I mean, wait in the van.
I like the way you think.
I like the way I think too, which is why we need to get the fuck out of here. Because I've got this really strange feeling that that TGA Fridays is probably a lot better place to be right now.
Bill, if you're getting that feeling, then would you go to the van and look under my seat? There's a little case under there. Bring that to me.
Under this, what?
Under the driver's seat, there's a little case. It's about yay long by yay wide.
Little.
Okay.
Need you to bring it, please.
You're okay, fearless leader. I'll do that.
Stop trying to math, Nathan. It's not like you're a fucking scientist.
And then I think actually I will. But the entire way to go get that package for him, I'm literally going to be really trying to fight off the urge to go to TGI Fridays. I'm just like
The front door won't open.
Oh, God damn it. I knew we were going to get here late if we stayed and talked to them. Now we're not going to get our apps.
You can't get out of the house. The front door is locked.
Oh, I thought you meant the TGI Fridays was locked.
No.
Okay.
You can't leave the house.
Is it okay, so as an actual investigation, does the door handle turn and it just won't open, or does it jiggle?
It'll turn as if it's going to open, but then you can't get the door to open.
Did you try turning the lock?
You know what? Why don't we hold the doorknob in one place and we'll just turn the house?
I really wish we
Right?
had somebody beefy here to knock on the door and then kick it open.
Is anyone else seeing this, or is it only Bill down there fighting with the door?
No, I'm there with them, and
Yeah.
I see it.
Carmilla's investigating that bookshelf that she was drawn to.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm up there
Right.
with her.
So
Video
just
thing.
okay. So just to recap, we've got 2 upstairs, 3 downstairs, right?
Right.
Did you go downstairs with the others?
Well, I never went upstairs with the others because I was being interviewed. So yeah, I'm still downstairs. I'm now overly concerned by the fact that God, why can't I remember character names? Damn it. Bill, right? Bill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm concerned that Bill is freaking yanking on the doorknob, and I go over there and try and figure out what the hell's going on.
Does it slide? Am I?
No, it's just a doorknob. It's not. I mean, I'll also start trying to open the door.
Nate, it shocks you when you touch the door.
Ow!
Uh-oh, we found the Home Alone ghost.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't go back up the stairs. You're gonna get a paint can to the face.
Oh man. Can we take just a second to talk about how they should have been fucking dead when that hit them? Dead.
Yeah,
No,
shit.
like hospital. No. Oh, Marv. No, dead. Like
Dead. DED.
Dead.
Dead.
anyway. Sorry.
Yeah, so I it basically sends me back in shock, and I fall back on my ass, and I'm on the floor, and yeah, now I'm suddenly really, really panicky.
You've heard stories, Nate.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna use an ability of mine. This
Go.
will be the first time I use it. I'm gonna
Do
be
it.
like, has this kind of thing ever happened in this house before that you believe is ghastly in nature, supernatural in nature?
All right, look, I've heard
Which
lots.
ability are you using?
Yeah, which one are you?
Suspicious mind. If he lies to
Okay.
me, I'll know.
Okay.
Okay,
Go ahead.
all right.
I was gonna wait for him to lie to me.
Sorry.
Look, I've heard stories. Okay, everybody's got little goofy stories about their house and everything, but it's just child's play. I mean, are you sure one of you didn't do something to the stupid door, and this isn't just part of your whole gimmick for your show?
Yeah, that's what we always do. We cement doors and then put electrical currents through them. What a
No.
gas!
All right.
I-
Pause. We're going to cut up to Rachel and Bubba. You two are investigating the bookcase. Rachel, you're finding some old books, but one keeps drawing you to it. Do you pull it out?
Are these books primarily nonfiction, fiction? Is this Dewey Decimal, Library of Congress? Are they organized by genre?
They're not organized in the least.
Most of them are those crappy books from Hobby Lobby that are
Oh no!
actually they're just
No.
plastic.
Oh.
And they open up in their little storage containers.
No. That's downstairs. This in the upstairs library, it's a bunch of books, but they're not organized in any way, shape, or form. But you're being drawn to one big book that's kind of like about like middle and then upper middle of the bookshelf, almost too high for you to reach it.
Okay. Is there a title on the spine?
Nope.
Then I will pull the book out.
All right. I'm assuming you open it.
Is there a title on the cover?
Nope.
Okay. Then
It's
I
an
will open-
old leather-bound book. You think you've seen something like this from like the 1800s.
Okay. Then I'll open to like the first couple pages, look for like a title page, copyright date, something like that.
The book is actually hollowed out, and there's a much smaller book inside.
Another hollow book.
But this one looks like it was actually originally a book that, someone cut out and sealed and put a smaller book inside. This one
Okay.
looks much more smaller. It's a much more leather-bound journal-looking thing with a strand of leather wrapping around it.
I will take that one out and open up the journal.
All right. As you open up the journal, The font, the writing's kind of faded. You can tell it's definitely very old, and this book has probably sat here since the 1800s, aside from like when it might have gotten shuffled. Are you going to read through it?
I'll read like the first like page or two just to get an idea of what this is, or maybe like who wrote it.
It sounds like it was a woman who lived in the house, and it sounds like it's her diary.
Okay.
So, you know, her talking about the village that used to be here, how her family built this house a little way away from the village. You know that the village that she's mentioning is what the town grew.
Okay. So I'll turn towards the camera because I assume I'm still got the camera on me, and I'll kind of
zoom in on the book.
I'll adjust my glasses. I'll say and explain that this looks like a diary from a woman who lived in the house when it was originally built, and kind of describe what I've skimmed from it so far.
Rachel, roll me weird.
Okay. Four.
Nothing. The book seems fine, perfectly normal.
Yeah, this is a normal book. There's nothing bad that ever happens from reading a book.
Agreed.
Yeah, nothing bad has ever happened from reading a book ever.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
That's right.
So as far as you're concerned, normal book, you think this is what you might have been called for, but you can't quite remember.
Okay. Well, I want to keep it with me.
Okay. You keep it with you. It is, you know, going to be on your person. You realize now that you don't have your satchel or anything. Or
where's my shawl?
Yeah. So you want to head back downstairs to go track all that?
Yes.
Okay. As you guys head downstairs to rejoin the group, you see Dick on his ass a little way down the hallway. Bill fighting with the door, like tugging on the doorknob, like it is pulled down as you guys pulled it down to open it, and just tugging with all his might.
Are we not going to mention the fact that you said Dick on his ass?
And tugging with all his might, I might add.
Yeah. It is a party downstairs.
I kind of pause like halfway on the stairs and debate about going back upstairs.
Yeah.
Hey, this door's broke.
Are you pushing or pulling? Remember?
Well, I pulled first and then I pushed, and then he tried and then he got shocked. So I figured maybe it was like a weird slidey door thing. I tried it that way. That didn't work either. I think it's out of order. It's not good for the sale of this house.
Well,
Yeah,
I remember the door was open because we were still bringing stuff in. That we got our cameras. We left the door open, so.
But now it's not open. He's right.
Anyone else want to try the door?
I want to get my satchel and my shawl and put the journal in my bag first, and then I'll go look at the door.
I'm gonna walk over. Just get out of the way, miscreants.
I'm going to run to the back door. So basically, the front door and the back door are opposite one another. So I'm gonna pull myself up, and I'm gonna just start very nervously walking. Just kind of, no, this can't be happening. This can't be happening. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try and open the door in the back.
You can't find the back door, Nate.
Okay, well that's a problem.
What?
There was a door. There was a door here, and now there's not a door here, and now I'm starting to get really worried.
Do you come back and rejoin the group and let them know that you are now missing a door to the outside?
Yeah, because for the first time, I'm not going to use the word professional in air quotes, because I really hope that they are professional and know what the fuck is going on. That door's stuck, and it shocked me. There was a door back there. There's not a door now, and this is not good. So, what the fuck is going on?
So all of you are there. All of you hear Dick, the realtor agent, come back. He's clearly panicking, and he's talking about a door that's missing and the door that is currently stuck.
Make sure that he's not just hallucinating.
I'll investigate to make sure there is door.
There is no door. You cannot find a back door. You're pretty sure that this is where that it was, but you can't find a back door.
That's a violation of a fire code, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna pull out my cell phone and just do a quick search with my net friends to see if anyone, and I'll take the data hit on this one, to just see if anyone has ever heard of any doors going missing from their house.
Okay, and so for that, you need to roll plus charm.
Yeah, this is 2d6 for everything, right?
Yep, yeah, 2d6 plus.
Okay, I got 10.
Okay, so they've heard of this. Sometimes ghosts will mess with the architecture of a house to their original standpoints, is what they think. They think that, that this is something that ghosts do whenever they're stronger. They'll reset the house to the original architecture. So they say if you have the original blueprint somewhere, you might be able to find the actual back door.
I need the blueprints.
So Bill runs back into the room yelling about blueprints.
You cannot eat them or lick them again, okay?
I need to use my eyes on them this time.
Right. Eyes only.
Right.
Okay. I will take out my copy of the blueprints and hand it to him.
Are these old or new?
These are well
she said copy.
I would have photocopied the original.
Okay, so can I confirm the theory that this door did not just, go out for a cigarette, but it is actually tangibly gone?
You can confirm that the door is tangibly gone, and that door was not in the original blueprints.
Huzzah!
Oh, great. We're time traveling.
No, my guy's just weird.
I hadn't noticed.
In all fairness, though, your house is weirder, so this is on you.
Well, this isn't my house, though, so just,
Did you sell it yet?
No, not yet.
That's yours.
And at this rate, I might not. So can we just figure out what the hell happened and fix the door so we can leave and get out of here before something else bad happens?
Well, we can't get out of here because of the door. Look, you're here with me. We're experiencing our door fatigue together.
And I think that's our signal.
Yep, that is time for a short break here. All right. Stick around with us, folks. Thanks.
See you guys soon. Bye.
Yes, and we are back live.
Yay.
All right.
Can I just say, Dees, I love how your character is obsessed with his data plan and his cell phone.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
There's an ability my guy has called Net Friends, and I just I'm allowed to call people. So I started thinking, what if I just put it in the chat log? Anytime I needed information, I just type it in there and see what they say.
That's hilarious.
But
I approve.
I don't know. If they don't say anything back, I don't want a dead ability.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and take it back into the game. And Larissa, it's all yours.
All right. So you are all downstairs. There's a missing door and a door that won't open. You've got a panicking real estate agent, and your resident, spooky creeper, Bill, is talking about how something's not quite right and how he, the door's missing and he needs to see the blueprints. Where do you go from here?
We've confirmed through my detailed investigation that the floor plan has reverted through supernatural means to its original state, which means that we can start to profile how many times throughout the blueprints does it look like they changed the floor plan? Just the once? Or if this
She's only got the original blueprints. She only has the original.
Well, then we know is the original owner of the house and not a second generation owner, somebody who bought it from them. What do we know about the person who owned the house originally?
Well, funny you should ask.
Yeah.
Can I...
Camilla?
Oh.
Who owned the house originally? Wait, you mean like the current? I mean, you're talking about all the way back.
All the way back to before the door.
Oh.
Predating the door.
So Larissa, you're gonna have to help me out with this. About how far back does this? How far back does this house go?
This house goes back far. It goes back to the 1800s. It's been rebuilt, reconstructed, but the original foundation is very, very old.
200 years.
200 years. You are aware that the family has held it this entire time. It is the same family, to your knowledge, that's held it this entire time.
Right.
It's a very old house. You know that the original owner was a husband and wife team. Mm-hmm. The wife died mysteriously, and there's not actually a lot of record about the husband. And you've heard through rumor and speculation that there may not have been a husband, that there was just legal ramifications to keep it down, and that once the wife died, the son inherited it. And from there, it's just passed, right? It's just passed down. Sometimes people live in it. Usually every 2 generations, someone rebuilds onto it or remodels something or fixes it up. So the house is now in its modern incarnation via the family keeping it modernized, keep saying they're going to live in it. And then you have situations like this one where they're like, actually, we're not going to do it. Okay. So, look, it's been Fred and Joanna's family for generations. It actually comes down through Fred's side, the Gundersons. I mean, this house is 200 and something years old, and I know that Fred's talked about stories about this goofy idea that somehow his long dead great grandmother or something still haunts the house, but I don't know. I don't know how much of stock I put into that.
Was great grandmother part of the Layden family?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Laidon.
Yeah. How did you know that?
Stories I've heard.
From where?
So, Ghost Hunter team, you are aware, listening to this, that the witch that you are hunting is in fact the same great whatever grandmother that the real estate agent is discussing.
Yeah, she was part of the Layden family, but what does that have to do with anything?
It means this isn't Batman's house.
That is the first accurate statement I think I've heard you made today.
Says you.
Well, all right. Richard, what does that mean? What does it mean that she's part of the Layden family? What does that have to do with the fact that the doors are missing and I'm getting electrocuted by doorknobs?
Because Adri Layden is the witch that was burned.
Oh my God.
Hey, Bubba.
Yeah.
Roll charm, because you're bullshitting.
5.
Nate, you're just...
Witch? No. Look, okay, I get it. This is Salem. I understand that you think everybody that was born prior to 1895 was a witch, but there's no witches in this family. There was no burnings that I'm aware of. It's got to be something else. What do
loud clatter is heard from the basement. To your knowledge, the only thing that's in the basement is the washer and dryer hookups.
Oh, snap.
They just probably fell over. Don't worry about it.
They do that. Yeah. It's all that rolling, man. They get wound up.
I'm just lopsided over.
It happens.
I mean, maybe if there's a giant robot down there helping it, but...
You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it's probably a TGI Fridays kind of moment. I'm thinking buffalo wings for half of us, wonton tacos on the other side. What are you thinking?
Do you try and leave again?
Yes.
Were you?
You still can't get the door open.
I'm sorry, Bill, weren't you banned from the TGI Fridays?
That was in Omaha, and you know it. I can go to all the other ones. They don't have a very strong corporate presence.
I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they've got an email network, and there's a picture of Bill.
I thought they circulated that mugshot from the incident.
That was a tremendous misunderstanding, and I think that as soon as the manager sees me, we'll be able to have a dialogue about it.
I don't want to get kicked out of another TGI Fridays because of you.
The honest truth is, we probably won't even get there because this door won't open. So we'll never know.
Does anyone else want to try the door or want to do anything like that?
I was going to try the door. I was telling these miscreants to get out of my way, so that way somebody that knows what they're doing can do it.
Okay. You try the door, you also get shot.
Investigate it before I.
What?
I want to investigate it before I open it.
Okay, that's fair. Investigate it.
Hold on. While you do that, I have to acknowledge from the chat, Goose620 just said, why don't you try Applebee's? They'll take anybody.
Yeah. Do they have wonton tacos?
I don't know, but they seem to be in this kick of putting like whole entrees on top of other whole entrees right now. So they do have that going for them, which is nice.
That really does sound like your little pothead dream.
I want a corn dog on a lasagna. Let's make this happen. A lasagna dog.
All right. Okay, one of the things I have to warn you about Larissa is two things. One, she's very prone to spit takes and nearly choking to death. Two, she will uncontrollably get hiccups for no apparent reason during a recording. So either of those two things are possible. Just putting that out there.
I am ready to time my jokes accordingly.
Okay. So didn't somebody roll something?
Bubba was about to, and then Bubba
disappeared. He did know that he was supposed to roll his dice at the desk. It doesn't count if you go do it in the other room and then come back and lie about the result.
Probably the ghost.
In all fairness, he's just going to practice on his own door before he comes back, so he can be knowledgeable about it.
Also how a door works. Remind me, and I'll tell you guys how a coworker of mine got banned from his place of work, like off camera.
Sweet.
And I'll read that story during the next.
I look forward to the 2:00 break.
Sorry about that, guys. One kid slapped another one, so I had to go.
Slap them both?
I had to go dispense justice.
Is it like Ragnick style childcare justice?
Or is it, Shunakote style justice?
Is this dispense and is this justice?
Very, very frightening me. So my sharp roll was a 10.
Okay. You are almost 100% sure, because you've done this a million times, that you aren't going to get this door open.
Wow. Well done.
Because you can see, you're looking at the door, you realize that the deadbolt is not locked. There's nothing actually physically locking this door. And as you're trying to look out the windows, you're realizing that it looks like you're looking through frosted glass, but it's not frosted. So from other incidences that you've experienced, someone is determined to keep you into this house.
Like the 4 hours I spent last night. Perfect.
You are trapped forever.
Oh, no.
I will look at it and say, simpletons, if you would have just looked, you would have realized. And then perhaps Mr. Dick wouldn't have been shocked.
It didn't happen to me.
Keeping the door closed. Look outside. Look around you. Investigate your surroundings. For God's sakes, be professional.
Oh my God, you're so right. I just appreciate a person like you around to teach us how to better be professionals. God, what is wrong with me?
I lean over to Abraham and I go, so how the hell did you guys actually manage to stay on the air? I mean, is it like just really good editing and post-production or what? Because if this is what you actually do during your recording, this is shit.
Our recordings may be shit, but our storyline keeps it going.
We got a Netflix deal.
It's all the ghost sex we're having.
The raw sex appeal of Abraham.
True.
Yes, yeah.
Hashtag ghost sex.
Are you referencing a Rooster Teeth skit?
What?
Don't worry about it.
Never mind.
No.
Okay, so the front door is not going to open. You're aware of that. The back door is straight up missing, and you think the house might be reverting back to original blueprints. And you heard a clatter in the basement.
There's also the book that Rachel, who I almost called Adri, found. Wrong series.
Freudian slip. That's not foreshadowing at all.
No.
Bella's head grows to a giant rectangle.
Yeah.
Oh man.
A weird symbol of a raven suddenly appears on her.
So,
All right, so what
we're
do you
no
do?
closer to solving this at all. We're never going to get to Applebee's. I've totally converted. Thanks, buddy.
Applebee's.
So
Will
why
never
did it?
sponsor us because we are not family friendly.
So why did it shock some of them and not everyone?
Well, it only
I
shocked
wonder.
Dick because I didn't touch it because I'm professional.
So currently, only two people have actually touched the door. That would be you, and that would be Dick. Your professional never touched the door. Abraham has never touched the door, and your resident librarian has never touched the door.
Camilla.
Abraham,
Yes.
try to open this door.
I'm going to investigate a mystery.
The mystery
All right.
of why is this guy
3d6
even?
plus sharp.
He's like, why did we bring Bill with us? Roll 2d6.
I got an 8.
So, one of two things can happen.
Uh-oh.
You can think the door is safe, open it, and suffer a potential consequence, or you realize that the door is not safe to touch, but something unexpected is going to happen.
Oh no.
I'm going to take the second option.
Okay. So you realize that the door is not safe for you to touch. You don't touch the door. However, one of the equipment that's in your hand, the camera that you've got on you, electric shocks you and turns off immediately. Completely short circuit. The second you're like, I'm not touching this, the camera dies.
Did anybody else see that? My camera just died.
Check the camera. Oh wait.
Somebody tell Goose negative Ghost Rider that pattern is full.
Yeah. I thought about setting up a second camera to roll on my dice tray, and then I said, no, I've been sadistic enough as it is.
So we should check downstairs in the basement.
Sure, that sounds like a great idea. Let's go down further in towards whatever's probably going to kill us. But sure, you know what? You first. Go right ahead.
Hold on, Carmela.
I had Abraham the
Carmela.
camera, and I'm
Carmela.
going to 9mm and rack one into
Hey.
Oh, hang on.
You can do that in a second. DM is speaking. Hush. As I recall, you were the one saying we need to shut up when other people are talking. I'm just pointing that one out. So, Carmela, you know that you are the only one who has not touched the door and that these guys are getting ready to go into the basement. Is there anything you want to do?
Can I look through the journal that I picked up earlier and kind of flip through it to see if there's any kind of
All right.
like
I'm going to need you to roll sharp.
Okay. 11.
11. So you're flipping through this and you're coming to the conclusion that this is Adri's journal. That Adri is, yeah. Ha I'm so glad we can all keep straight. I'm so glad we can all keep straight faces. So you're flipping through Adri's journal, and as you're getting through it, she's getting increasingly angrier about something. It's a word you don't really recognize. It's something, and
Is it Kavir? Is that the word?
No, but she does mention that bastard several times.
Okay.
Ooh.
But you can't tell if that's a family member, maybe a spouse,
No.
or maybe someone else.
Okay.
So she's talking about that bastard, and she's getting increasingly angry over a word you can't describe, and she's talking about it's almost time, it's almost time. So it's not really clear what's going on.
Are the entries that say it's almost time, are those dated?
They are not. In fact, none of the entries are dated.
Okay.
If there's one thing she hates, it's substandard record keeping. Rage.
No.
That is true. As a librarian, Carmilla would be upset by that.
The women in the 1800s apologize for the fact that, they kept their journals at a substandard level. Nosy people in the 2000s who are reading their shit without their permission.
Look, when it's tied to a ghost house, there's due diligence. I'm just saying. Put in the effort, man. I'm getting shocked by door handles over here.
You didn't get shocked. Don't whine.
That's true.
So-
This ghost likes me. I don't know why we're trying to get rid of it.
Okay. So, are you guys going into the basement? What are you doing?
Yes, basement.
Going in
Yeah,
the basement?
I'm bringing up the rear though. I'll let the professionals go ahead of me. Sorry, professionals. I keep wavering back and forth.
It's hard to determine whether or not we're truly professional.
If this is Exhibit A, not working.
Well, I'm going to point out
You're
that
the one with a house still on the market.
That's true. Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
I'm gonna
After
point-
you, Richard.
So,
Ma'am.
some of you are heading downstairs. You're heading towards it. It is not well lit.
Raj, you were saying something, man.
Well, if we're gonna split up, there needs to be a camera on. So, if Richard's going down, let's have a camera behind him, or just so we can capture him, and just have him with the mosaic up, just wiggling it around.
I am
There's some confusion between the two Richards.
Oh, Nate.
Oh, Dick.
Yeah.
Dick Wrestler. Yes.
Your parents
Okay,
are
sorry.
cute.
Say that one more time now because I just completely forgot. What were you want me to do? You're going to put a camera what?
We're gonna put a camera on you.
Like body camera?
Yeah.
Or just...
Like a
Oh, yeah, baby. A full body camera.
So is it going to be... So are we going for the Blair Witch effect? So this thing is just going to be focused on me and it's
It's so
gonna-
that way, whenever the ghost throws his hands up and says "Don't shoot," you're fucking held accountable.
Gotcha. Fine, harness me up, whatever. Let's just get this over with. Figure out what's going on so we can get the house back to normal so you can get out of here and I can go home.
I made D space palm. That's amazing.
Is everyone in the basement?
It's always good to be polarizing when we're trying to look for charity.
Is Carmel? Okay. Hey.
Yes.
Sorry.
Is everyone in the basement?
No.
Yes. Oh.
We form a line behind Dick.
So you guys are going in the basement. What order of the basement are you going in?
I'll back you up, Dick.
So Dick is going first, whether or not he wants to,
Yeah,
with Bill behind him.
I'll go
Carmela.
Bill.
third.
Okay. And then Richard is bringing up the rear.
Yep, with a 9mm one in the chamber.
All right.
And I'm going upstairs.
Do you tell them or do you just go?
I'm just gonna go. Like I
Okay.
can't explain it. It's just I'm being pulled up.
So
Upstairs?
once you split, the door to the basement closes the second they hit the ground. It is very dark in the basement.
Go ahead, Dees.
Where did the famous guy go?
Which one you're
We are
famous?
so substandardly famous down here.
Where?
I might be remiss. I could be completely off base here. This sounds like a bad situation to me, and I'd
Would you
like to read it.
All right.
Yes. Because yeah, this is not good. This is going to be a sharp roll. Oh, fuck. There, for those of you want to see, that's a 5. So that's going to be a 6 overall. If we were playing the game for real, I'd be getting a point of experience right now.
Do you want to use a point of luck?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. I want to turn that into a 12 because I don't want to die.
You know that the basement is actually possibly the oldest part of the house. And you're not actually, you realize when you're thinking about it, you're not actually sure where the original owner is buried. And and you're looking around, you no longer see the washer and dryer at all.
What do I see?
A whole lot of nothing, because the lights that we're shining in are very, very dim right now.
Okay. So it's just walls and floor?
Kind of. You can't make a lot out. Do you have a phone, something to flashlight on you?
Yeah, I'm pretty
low. I don't know. Do we really want to waste it on flashlight?
Do our cameras have lights?
Yeah.
They got night vision.
Modern cameras.
Yeah.
Shoulder mounted.
Okay.
So well, right?
Recorded on VHS?
You can turn on the lights on your cameras if you want to move out of night vision mode.
I'm going to wait for everyone to put on night vision and then turn on my flashlight on my phone.
So all of you get night vision going, and then suddenly a bright flash of light comes from.
So we've got two Richards and a Dick.
Yeah.
If we were naming the episode, that's the one. That's the one. That's how it happens. That's magic.
I've got Dick to the left of me and Dick to the right.
Here I am, stuck in the middle.
That's right.
Was that a spit roasting joke? Wow.
No.
We're not lowbrow already.
Well, it is now.
Turn it made into a Chinese finger trap. That's just how
great.
Good.
All right, so we've got lights now shining. Is that what we've got?
So you've got lights now shining. You could have sworn that this was more finished, the basement. What was originally what you thought was concrete is now like packed dirt. And you're looking around, and actually the walls are the same. It all looks like it's packed down, very much like an old school basement. Nothing's immediately jumping out at you, but you are getting this very sickeningly dark feeling just being down here. And there are no lights anyway. All the electric that was in here is gone.
Okay. I want to go ahead and use oops.
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Hold on, Bubba.
Sorry.
All right. I want to use my tactical genius, which is read a bad situation, to see if there is a spot of dirt that is less packed than the rest. Like would be a completely dug grave.
Hashtag be professional.
Right.
Hold on, let me go look at that. So you roll cool.
Right. So
thank you for saying that.
Plus 2 is 10.
10. You're looking around, and there's a part that looks like someone started digging into it, but it looks like it's not buried yet. Like someone's getting ready. Like you see the outline that someone is clearly getting ready to dig something. Like they put down the shovel to mark where they're going to dig it, but it doesn't look like there's anything there yet.
It's like the creepiest Sugar Smacks commercial ever. Dig it. Like, oh, it's a murderer frog. Guys, I feel like I'm somewhat responsible for getting us down here, and I just wanted to let you guys know Applebee's is on me. I got the app on the phone. We can order ahead of time. We'll be out of here, in a couple hours?
A couple hours? Just how about like 5 minutes? You're the investigators. You're the professionals here. This basement had finished walls. It had nice mahogany paneling in it like 10 minutes ago. Now it's a dirt floor. What the hell is going on?
You keep saying we're professionals. My class is literally called Flake.
I want to.
I'm sorry, professionals.
What kind of insight roll can I make on Dick? Because I know that he's not a fucking real estate agent now. He just said it has a nice panel.
You can roll sharp to read him.
9.
He is a real estate agent. He is just a panicky, scared real estate agent. Now, you take a look, and as you're looking over it, you're trying to investigate. The shovel starts moving. The shovel starts digging.
Whoa.
Huh.
I immediately recoil and like back up into the wall.
All right.
I'm gonna point to Bill. Get the camera on that. Get the camera on that.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Hold on. I'm fumbling around because I was looking at appetizers. So
you were on the app.
Nachos.
So, Bill, are you looking at the screen as you put the camera on it? Like, are you seeing what the camera sees?
Yes.
There's a white outline that could possibly be a woman digging.
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, can you get out of the way? I'm trying to film the shovel."
Do you say that?
Yeah.
The shovel comes swinging towards you.
Oh, okay. Calm down. Watch out, lady. There's a shovel on the loose.
You take 1 harm as the shovel collides with your stomach.
Okay, I'm gonna be for real with you. I don't know what that means. 1 harm. That's one like a hit point.
A hit point.
Okay.
If you look at your character sheet, D. So on the left hand side you have luck, harm, and experience, and this is a great time to like explain a rule for people who've never played the system. If you roll really poorly, you can take a point of luck and change your roll to a 12, but the more times you use that, eventually you become doomed and you're dead. You've got your harm. If you get 4 or more points of harm, you become unstable. If you go all the way to 7, you're dead. Every time you roll a 6 or less in this game, in theory, you earn a point of experience, and the more experience you earn, you can add on additional moves. So that explains that.
So I took 1 point of harm, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, 1 point of harm as the shovel from the aggravated spirit is thrown at you.
Damn. I'm sorry, my guy is so out of it. He doesn't know what's going on. He's like, oh. I'm gonna back away. I'm gonna back away from the aggressive shovel.
Okay, you back away. The shovel is picked back up via the camera. You can see her pick it back up and go back to digging.
Hey guys, we've got a new $25 donor who has decided to fuck with this game.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, fantastic.
Hold on, I'm going.
Jared Powell, who is a buddy of mine, who I tormented in a game.
Oh no!
I played a Chippendale dancer in a Pathfinder game, a Chippendale bard.
I see this.
So what's he changing?
The entire game, I stood there and I was like, so his change is the ghost of a gay stripper stalks Bubba with nonstop dancing and won't leave him alone.
So while you are recording, you feel hands touching you. They're caressing your shoulders. They're trying to pull you closer, and they definitely are not distinctly feminine.
Who is it happening to?
That is happening to Richard, Bubba's character. Bill is recording this. You can see it on the audio that there's a shadowy figure, probably a woman, digging.
I'm having a hard time focusing on the shovel right now. Just like
and then Richard, how are you responding to the sudden intimate touching?
I don't know. Now that I'm aware that spider sense is not trademarked, I'm going to say that my spidey sense is tingling, and I'm wanting a mojito.
Okay.
I'm super confused about how I can shoot at a ghost, but it won't do anything, right? Because it's a ghost.
You don't know. It's worked sometimes in the past.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to reach in. I'm going to grab my butterfly knife. Do I need a roll to do something cool with the butterfly knife?
You need to roll tough.
Kick some ass.
Kick some. Yeah.
That is literally what the move is called.
10. So you've done this before. You've fought a witch before. And you managed to, with your knife, sever the grasp that the sword has. You get a flash of cold air, and then you guys all smell the sudden smell of like sawdust. And then as this goes on, the shovel drops. Deese, you feel a cold rush through you, and it rushes back up the door, and the basement door opens again.
Abraham, get down here. No one's going to watch this episode if you're not here.
Oh no! As soon as that door opens, I'm gone.
Nope.
I'm going to find a shower.
The hands follow you. They're trying to pull you back down. It's very alluring, very trying to pull you back.
Instinctively, I run back up the stairs and back to the front door and grab the knob again in an effort to try and get away.
Man, you're like that mouse that keeps biting the electric cheese.
Yeah. So actually, the door starts to open, and then it slams shut, smacking you in the face. One harm.
Stupid door.
You're getting your ass beat by a door. I'm getting mine beat by a ghost, at least.
And Bubba is being having someone feeling up on him, and he's not getting the feeling that it is. I don't know whether or not he's told anyone, but it is definitely not a Fenneman presence.
So
no moleste, no moleste.
So Abraham was the only one that got separated from us, right?
And Abraham is reunited. You see Abraham coming down the stairs now, as if he's like shooken himself out of something.
Okay.
Carmela, what are you doing in the midst of all this? You've been quiet. You're coming back up the stairs. You've got Bill, who's been smacked by a shovel, who tried to he cut something and then the shovel dropped. And then you've got Abraham, who was never in the basement, who you guys can now see. The real estate agent, Dick, ran. Richard is acting really grossed out for some reason. You're not sure why.
Okay. So as I come up the stairs, I kind of look
Goat rodeo.
at everyone and sigh and shake my head and say, "This is what I get for answering a meetup ad." Just hanging out with these weirdos. And okay, so I know that a lot of weird stuff has been recorded happening in the basement, and we just went to the basement and some stuff happened. So I'm gonna go check the fireplace, because that was another area that said that weird phenomena happen sometimes. So I just want to check.
The fireplace is crackling, which is weird. You could have sworn that there wasn't a fire when you walked in, because you could have sworn that Dick said that everything was off for the night. So it doesn't seem like he would have put a fire going, but it's a roaring fire. Actually, sparks are popping off it a little too close to the equipment.
Ooh.
This is why we set up in the kitchen.
Let's try to move the equipment back from the fireplace.
Yeah.
So you
Retreat
guys
to the kitchen. There's a shovel on the loose.
Deese, or Bill, you can't shake the feeling of being cold. Even as you're working near the fire, you are just cold.
Oh my god, cold fire? Okay, so I know from being a ghost hunter, the cold spots are usually aligned with. I'm really terrified that a shovel is just going to sneak up on me.
The shovel is coming.
You ever seen Hitchhiker's Guide, where they try to walk through?
Yes.
I feel very Zaphod right now. I'm so terrified.
Abraham, what are you up to? You've got them moving equipment around. You've got the real estate agent looking a little dazed. You've been away from them. You don't know what they've endured.
I'm just looking at them and just focusing on Bill, and I'm going to help him out for now. And I'm just going to keep looking at him while I help him out.
What?
He is very intent on you. Abraham is helping you out. He's actually focusing on you. and he's being very helpful and very kind towards you as he's helping you move the equipment. He's not helping Carmela or Richard as much, but he is helping you.
Wait, what? He's helping me move the equipment, but he's not moving equipment. He's just staring at me.
No,
He's helping you. He's helping you move heavier parts, and he's staring at you though while he does it. Like he's not watching what he's doing. He's not looking at anyone else. He's very intent on you.
Are you waiting for the shovel too?
Is that what you call it?
I'm waiting for my turn with it.
Shovel.
But Richard, no matter where you go,
yeah, the whole time I'm moving stuff, I'm just like.
Richard is just pointing at something, and yours doesn't feel malevolent or evil. It's definitely much more mischievous, and definitely probably not part of the original house. Might have come on later in years. You haven't researched beyond the original creepiness, so there's a full possibility of another ghost floating around.
Is this one of the episodes that isn't involving sex with a ghost?
It was.
Wait. You were serious about that? You have sex with ghosts in all of your episodes? The hell network are you on?
Netflix.
Why do you think I got my penis dipped in silver?
Paranormal activity.
Oh wait, silver doesn't affect ghosts.
I just figured that was your fetish.
How do you think I made those brownies earlier? I stirred the bowl.
That's a visual I never wanted or needed. Thank you, Deesh.
No problem.
I would like to apologize to all my Pathfinder players who may be watching this.
This is why I didn't put this in my women's group, because
hi guys, including my boss. Hi guys.
Hi.
You know the jackasses you play with.
I know.
I was going to say, the great thing about recording and editing the podcast when you do it is that there's this wonderful little folder I've got on my desktop. It's right here, as a matter of fact. It says blackmail, and I'm not kidding. It's where I keep all the stuff I cut out that's not fit for air, just in case I need it.
If you think that me saying that my penis was dipped in silver is in any way going to work against me, then you have not been reading my comic.
Yeah. All right. Back on target. So you guys are moving the equipment. The equipment's working fine. Aside from, then you realize something. The camera that Abraham said wasn't working, it's still recording.
Let's check the tape.
So the camera was put down on the ground near the stairwell, and you can actually, reviewing the tape, see as you guys go in, Abraham actually goes up the stairs, and you see him standing at the top of the stairs, and then a dark mass appears, and you can't see the top of the stairs almost midway down. It's almost like a black fog. And then a spark of light pings from it, almost like a candle flame. The mass disappears, and Abraham comes down just as the door reopens. It seems to have been much quicker than it felt down in the basement. And looking at the timestamps, the time that you were in the basement doesn't line up with the amount of time you should have spent in the basement.
By which direction and how much?
You spent way more time down there in the basement than the timestamp is saying.
Like 10 minutes longer, or like 2 hours?
Like you lost minutes and minutes and minutes, almost 30 minutes of time in what appears to have been a 5-minute discussion, and you were in that basement longer.
Oh my God, the shovel hit me more times than I realized.
And if looking down at the phones that were in there with you, the phones reflect the time that you were in the basement, not the time that the computers are saying.
I've solved this. I've solved it. We're not dealing with ghosts. We're dealing with aliens. We've got time loss. I'm getting an anal probe. This is fucking alien.
So what you're telling me now is that you're the wrong professionals for the job.
I don't see you solving anything, motherfucker.
I wasn't supposed to. I was just trying to show off a house and sell it.
You were trying to pawn this off on somebody.
I mean, can
You say tomato, I say go fuck yourself. I don't know what to do.
Dude, that song would be awesome.
I do want to say, I want to, as this is happening, I think at this point my instinct is to try and run. We've tried doors. At this point, I'm going to try windows now because I don't know why it didn't, occur to me in the first place. I'm going to pull open. Huh?
There's no latch. They're sealed.
What do I see as I look through the glass? Is it the same frosted effect from earlier?
Yep. Like you're surrounded in a fog that does not end. You can't even see flickers of light. The fog, though, if you looked earlier and saw it earlier, is moving quicker. It's like almost spinning around the house.
Oh, we're in a tornado.
Oh, we're going to flatten a witch. Well, then this is perfect. It all works out. It's the Wizard of Oz.
Can we just get some ruby red fucking slippers and go home?
And we're done. It's all over. We meet some munchkins. We go have, a nice pedicure and all that shit. And then.
So.
You don't say Applebee's in there.
To lead in, but I'll wrap up before break.
Yeah.
As you've gone to investigate the window, there's a pause. And Bill, it suddenly goes flying into the basement, the door slamming behind him.
Oh, shit. The shovel got me.
And break.
All right. That sounds like a good place to break. All right. So we're going to take another very short break for bios and everything like that. So give us about 5 minutes or so, and we'll be back.
Right on.
All right, we're coming back live, and we are going into hour 3 now. All yours, Larissa.
So, as you may remember, or you may not because of your scattering as fuck, as we were leaving, you had a moment of panic, and then Bill, our resident spook, went flying through the air into the now open basement door and vanished down the stairs.
Sucks to be him. Let's get the hell out of here.
I hope that you dine over a plate of wonton tacos for me.
It's kind of good that happened because I was fixing to pick him up and try to break a window with him.
Oh, look how quick we devolve.
Yeah, real quick.
What do you do? Well, actually, hold on. First things first. You, my lovely possessed gentleman, well, not possessed, being carried about, gentleman. You are being flung down into the basement area. It is dark because you don't have a light. The only light is from your phone where you were browsing the Applebee's app.
Oh, I killed my battery. I knew it was just call ahead, Deez.
So it is, your phone is dark. It is that barely lit that happens when it goes into low power mode. You've got 11% left on your battery. What do you do?
Am I still being grasped by other people?
It is one person and you are being held into, you're being pulled closer and closer to what the hole was earlier.
Oh, God. They're going to want me to fill that hole up. That's what this whole thing was about. The whole thing was about. Get it? It's like double entendre. Anyway, I'm gonna
there to hear your puns.
try to like put my hands and like drag the dirt as it's dragging me.
So you're struggling against the hold. Everyone else, what are you doing upstairs? Bill went flying and you can hear him struggling down there trying to fight being dragged.
At this point, I would actually prefer being buried to being a ghost rape cloud.
Help.
I'm downstairs watching Bill.
What?
And downstairs, you just followed. And you just followed. And all you guys see after Bill goes flying is you see Abraham with camera, the camera that is not recording, supposedly, but it's recording. Just follow him down very calmly.
This
Not
is why that
speaking.
guy's famous, is because he's single-minded. He gets the shot, you know?
Always cool and collected.
Is the basement door shut now?
Nope. Door is wide open.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the entryway and kind of look down.
So you can see down the stairs, and you see him like struggling as he's being pulled deeper into the basement.
Help!
Are any of you gonna help?
Please.
I'm freaking out. I'm trying to find any means of egress out of the house. So I'm useless at this point. I want out.
I head down the stairs.
Okay, so Carmela's falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
And
Bill, if I have to save you, I don't want to go to Applebee's. I want to go to Red Lobster.
Oh, they're all cheddar biscuits. We're good. Just save me.
Okay.
I'm thinking to myself as I'm going down the stairs, if I have to, I will shoot him. He should not have to deal with what I'm
Leave him up there. Leave him upstairs.
That's internal dialogue, Bill.
Oh, I'm in your head, bro.
I'm gonna start helping out now.
All right, what are you helping out with? Are you digging the hole? Are you helping him?
Yeah, I'm digging a hole.
All right, so you see Abraham put down the camera, pick up the shovel, and start digging the hole deeper. The hole that your friend Bill is being dragged to.
Abraham, what are you doing?
I'm helping.
That's not helping.
We need a way out, don't we?
We're not going to tunnel through. Where is Bill exactly?
Bill is on the ground. He is not being dragged anymore, but he is no longer able to move. So he is currently pinned to the ground as you see Abraham dig more and more. And he's getting that hole deeper and deeper. And the basement is like an icicle.
Okay. Is there... I'm trying to figure out if my dark past thing would help me with this.
Can I
I don't see how
manipulate
daddy issues
Carmela to help me?
It's not daddy issues. It's a dark past.
You can try and charm Carmela to help you. Yes.
Okay.
You have to roll charm.
I got a 12.
Oh, I
So
was
apparently I'm the only one rolling like shit. Great.
I was not expecting that. Hold on, I need to think about that for a second. I was expecting a fail. Carmela.
Yes.
Abraham, you know Abraham. You like Abraham. Abraham, he usually didn't have bad ideas. He's probably doing this for a reason. You want to believe that he's doing this for a good reason, that he's not trying to kill Bill. He might have a good idea. And I mean, it's not like you've got Richard down here. You don't know where the real estate agent has gone off to. You hear footsteps coming, so you think he's coming to join everyone down in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And, Bill doesn't seem to be in any pain. He's just pinned.
Yeah, a kind of timeout would probably do Bill good, because he can really work himself up sometimes. And Abraham, you're just so cool sometimes, and I think all right, how can I help you out, Abraham?
Just help me dig this hole deeper.
Okay, there's only one shovel.
There's two now.
Oh, there's a second shovel. Okay, let me
Bill, are you doing anything right now?
Can't hear you.
Cannot hear you. Audio is gone from you, dude. Nope, we got nothing.
We lost. What happened?
We can't hear Dees. Which, I mean, isn't any opinion. The ghost has cast a mute spell on you. We can't hear you. I'm assuming you're enjoying your pain. Nope.
Nope, totally gone.
Oh, wait.
Can you hear me?
Yes, there you are.
Hey, guess what?
What?
You said I couldn't do anything, but I'm really I don't know what to do. The one shovel that I thought was my worst enemy has now spawned a second.
Yeah, there's now 2 shovels.
And the one guy who helped me move stuff is trying to bury me and assist in the shovel or plot.
And Carmela has now joined the shovel plot.
I think that maybe I just am going to get buried because nobody, like the guy who owns the house isn't helping.
You don't see him. He should be coming. You want to call for him to see if he'll come help you?
I don't know. Do I? Because if I get more people down here, this hole is going to be dug.
I mean, you see Richard just filming. Richard's not helping either. He's filming, still like swatting at an invisible thing. Well, actually, Richard, you are not swatting at an invisible thing right now. You no longer feel it.
Oh, God. All right.
You no longer feel the invisible presence. And you see that Carmela has been talked into by Abraham digging this hole deeper.
Okay, I want to read a bad situation.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
That's 7 plus 2 is 9, but I'm going to use a point of luck and turn that into a 12.
Okay.
Go.
Nice.
And that is how that is meant to be used.
Exactly. While he's doing that, preparing to do whatever it is he's about to do, I stop fidgeting with all the windows and trying to figure out, and I start walking calmly over towards the group.
Okay, so you see Dick calmly rejoining the group. He's no longer quite so fidgety and antsy, and he seems to be walking with a sense of purpose.
Oh, God.
Bunghole by Dick.
You have absolutely no idea what's about to happen.
The world needs dick diggers too.
Right.
So, you read a bad situation. This isn't like Abraham, but then again, you're thinking about it more and more. Abraham's been different lately. And, you know, he talked really convincingly to Carmela, and it seems like he's got an idea, but he hasn't told you the idea. And Carmela can sometimes go along with things that she may not always need to go along with. She's just so trusting. So, what do you do?
Hey, look at this.
Chow's on first?
Yeah, I told you to steal second and then get me the fuck out of this hole.
You're not in the hole yet. You're just pinned by a ghost to the ground.
I'm going to calmly say, Abraham, I'm going to need you to stop digging the hole now, buddy. Carmela, I need you to snap out of it.
Smack her, it works.
The third shovel appears and is being dug by an unknown presence. You can see it on the camera, but you cannot see it with your own eyes. It is the same white ghostly form that Bill saw earlier.
Okay, and
And it is getting colder and colder in the basement.
It
is almost unbearably cold.
Is that in the same place that Abraham is, or is?
It's not on Abraham. It's next to Abraham.
Okay, I'm going to shoot.
Very comfortable. You're going to shoot the ghost or Abraham.
Either or.
Am I in this situation?
Are you shooting Carmela? Because Carmela's part of the 3.
No. 4, 5, and 6 is going to be Abraham. 1, 2, and 3 is the ghost.
Okay.
4. Sorry, Abraham.
Oh, no.
You know what? It's
What are you
fine.
shooting him with?
I'm fine with it.
On 9mm.
All right, 9mm. Roll, kick some ass.
I don't have kick some ass.
Tough.
It's under tough. Yeah.
Roll tough.
9.
All right, you shoot him. Hold on, I gotta pull up 9.
Can I spend the point of luck to act under pressure?
Sure.
What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna roll out of the way, tuck and roll.
The fucking Matrix with shovels.
You know what? Let's just use the shovel to deflect the bullet.
It hits. I'm going to allow this to happen. The bullet hits the shovel and snaps apart and snaps the shovel. So when it hits, it disintegrates part of the shovel handle. But Abraham, your friend next to you, you like her. She's the one you're supposed to be helping. Hands you her shovel. And she starts walking over to Bill.
It's about this time, Bill, that you feel the back of a hand slowly caress your cheek like this.
Are you saying that to the right character?
Or no, I'm sorry, not Bill. Richard. My
Yeah,
bad.
there we go.
Too many dicks.
Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry?
And you feel that, and you hear a voice go, you know, you really shouldn't. You just, it's fine. Just let this go to fruition. It's fine. Don't interfere. It's okay. They're doing what they should be doing right now.
If this entire game pans out to just me getting buried and then the game's over, I'm gonna be very upset. Somebody make a fucking effort.
Bill gets buried and I don't get raped. I'm
so upset right now.
It is at this time, as that is happening, Bill, you see a woman. She is not unattractive, but not a beauty by any standards, kneel in front of you and just smiles and says, I just want to live. Is that so bad?
No, I totally understand that feeling. Right now, I get it.
$25, Rachel, 25.
Oh.
But she strokes your face and goes, but you're so young and so full of life. You've been promised.
Is she talking to me?
Yeah, she's looking at you and she's kneeling in front of you. You know, she's growing more solid and she's like, you've been promised to me. It'll be fine.
I'm just thinking to myself, like, well, I'm young and I am fairly attractive. I mean, I can totally understand what you mean, but I still don't want to be buried alive. So there's that.
Oh, we're not going to bury you. We're freeing me. None of you are hearing this, by the way. Abraham is still digging. Carmela is still digging. Richard and Dick are having an intimate moment. Richard, what are you doing?
Never go dick to dick.
Wait a minute, that's called docking, and it's totally a thing. So,
Nate,
there.
I'm a little concerned that you know that one.
You say
I
docking?
know a lot of shit I'm not supposed to know. Okay.
Did you say docking or ducking?
Yes.
Docking.
Doc Goose. Boom!
You've killed the dungeon master. Good job. All right, we all win the game.
Yeah, that's how you win. You can't beat the shovel army.
D.
You gotta think outside the box.
I'm going to put that aside. I'm just going to wait till the next break.
I'm just trying to keep Dick from thinking inside the box, okay?
Oh,
That's where we're at right now.
we are going off the rails.
Woo. All right.
What do y'all do?
I want to try to roll. And oh damn, I got a bad. You know what? I'm going to roll a act under pressure.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to do some. I think that's what it would be. I'm gonna whip out that butterfly knife again, and I'm gonna slash at her and try to roll out like as far away from the hole as I can.
Okay. Roll.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna take a point of luck. I think I'm getting it. Okay.
The knife seems to tear at her skirt, but the pressure that was holding you down has been lifted and you are able to roll away. However, it is at this time that Carmela, as you go to pull up the next one, you hear it thud. And Abraham starts moving more quickly and other hands start moving more quickly. There is a small pine box that you are unearthing.
You have to know this is wrong.
So it's an old pine box. It seems to match the wood on the house. And Abraham is digging it up, very eager to see it. And he's like, this is going to help us. This is what we need.
What's in here that is going to help us?
Say it. Say it like in 7.
What's in the box?
Boom.
One, I cut a hole in the box. Two,
Also a no.
put my junk in them.
No.
Three, make her
Still
open
no.
the box.
I would not recommend that.
No. So is Carmela opening the box?
Is Carmel opening the box? Abraham, are you answering her?
No, I think I'm just gonna open it because I'm right there.
Okay. So you open the box and there is a woman. She looks pale. She looks freshly dead if she's dead. And almost looks like she's sleeping. But as the more you look at her, the more her cheeks seem to regain color. You know, she starts to move, starts to shift. She is clearly waking up. And Deese, you hear the voice come from inside the box. She's like, I just want to live. He was promised to me. And then all of you are hearing this. Bill was promised to me. Abraham, won't you help me?
I use my dark past, aka my daddy issues, to try to figure out what this might be about.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Or
get
like
it.
what this woman is.
Dark past. Roll plus weird.
So if we get a 10 or more, I get to ask you 2 questions from the below list.
Yeah.
I would like to use luck.
Okay. Ask me 2 questions.
Okay. When I dealt with this creature before, or one of its kind, what did I learn? And the other question is going to be, what black magic do I know that could help here?
This is clearly a ghost. It's stronger than one you've seen before, but you've heard stories of witches who take their power with them to the grave. And this is clearly a witch who is a very strong witch who is bringing herself back from the grave. You know that the kind of black magic you would need here would be... Black magic actually wouldn't help you here because it's black magic that's at work. You know you would need a powerful, powerful spell in order to shut this down. Because this seems darker than any witch should be able to do on her own. And you feel that you're missing something. You understand the witch, but you're not understanding how she's coming back.
Okay. Can I take a step back and start looking through the journal to see if there's something in there that could help me?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll sharp.
At this point, I've started to run my fingers through Richard's hair.
Are you pulling him away from the group back up the stairs?
I'm like, kind of like putting my hand on his shoulder and then just kind of very slowly going down his arm and then just kind of like linking 2 fingers inside his hand and then just kind of very slowly pulling him,
Not aggressively, just
not aggressively. Yeah, it's kind of a subtle come hither kind of move.
I got a 7.
okay. So on a 7,
spend a point of luck.
Nope. Too late. She didn't say it. Nope. She's already knows how to point out luck. Too late. You recognize some of these symbols. You don't know all what they mean, but you know they're satanic in nature. You think that there might be more than a witch at work here. You think there might be a demon, but you don't know the demon's name, which puts you at a severe hindrance with dealing with the demon.
Try shovel.
Abraham, she is
Yes.
asking for help. She is imploring you to help her. She wants her sacrifice. You promised to help. You promised your mutual friend that you would help. And throughout this entire time, she's looking at you, pleading, Abraham, I need him. Bring him to me.
I'm going to say I need everyone here for this. I need everyone to know. I want everyone to watch.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and just say that I'm probably not going to be friends with Abraham in the future. We're done, me and you.
So, Dick, you know that You need to keep Richard in the basement for this. You know that it's important.
Okay.
But you're protective. You like your new friend. You don't want him to go anywhere.
Is he actively trying to leave though?
Richard, what are you doing?
Is it finally my turn to do something?
Yes.
Dude, speak up. Let me know if you want to do something.
I'm going to try to break loose out of Dick's hand, grab my Zippo out of my pocket, slap the book out of Adri's hand, and light it on fire in the coffin.
Carmilla.
Whatever.
Adri is in the coffin, motherfucker.
Even better.
Even better.
I'm gonna need you to roll.
Kick that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're gonna have to act under pressure.
That's 11 plus 2 is 13.
Boom.
Hot damn. So you slap the book out of Carmela's hand. Yeah, damn. All right. I respect that.
Oh my god, if $25 comes in, we're fucked.
Hurry up.
Hold on, I think I need to think on this for a moment.
Of course you have to wait. Dude, Jolly Gaiman was saying earlier, I was looking at the comments, and Jolly Gaiman's like, so tempted to change a role. I'm really hoping they went to Burger King or something.
Or Applebee's, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So the book slides down into the grave and lights on fire. It's starting to burn. The book is going up in flames quickly. It is an old material. It is a wrong material. It is not impacting Adri the witch.
It is not.
It is not. She actually reaches up with the hand and starts trying to smother it. She's moving very slowly, but is not doing anything. So, Bill, you're so tired.
I can totally get it. I get it. We're linked to me in this character right now. But I did escape from them though.
You did escape, but you're tired and you know that you have to get out and get out soon. What are you going to do? You're so tired. It would be so easy to join her, to just lay beside her. It wouldn't hurt anymore. You wouldn't have to deal with the government. You could be at peace.
This is probably the government. This is probably them doing this. I don't trust these people. As soon as you suggest that, I have to disagree.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try to break the shovels with the butt of my hunting rifle.
Roll tough.
All right, hold on. Sorry, I'm switching back and forth between digital dice roller and the chat log. Oh, you said I had to roll tough?
Yep.
Well, okay, so hold on. What happens when luck gets too high?
You're doomed.
Doomed.
It seems like I'm already in that boat. It's four
Go
points,
ahead.
right? Okay, I'm gonna use luck.
All right, fair. So you destroy the shovels. The shovels don't seem to do anything, and you see Adri start to sit up. She looks, like I said, she's looking healthier. She's starting to move, and she smiles at you, and she goes, "It would be so easy. You could sleep. It'd be gone forever."
I'm aware. I'm sorry. I'm aware that the shovels weren't doing anything, but I do know that they hit me once, and there were a bunch of them. And I have 3 points left, if I'm not mistaken, and there were 3 shovels, so negated for at least a turn.
The shovels are no longer effective, but she is starting to sit up. She is starting to move towards you.
Run.
Let go. You're trying to run.
I'm getting the fuck out of there. I can shoot her when she comes up the stairs, but being in this room is
Abraham.
Not good.
Yes.
Bill is trying to run.
I'm gonna tackle him, and I'm gonna
roll
pin him
tough.
down.
Roundhouse kick.
Yeah, not you, Dees.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought we could just do that.
I got an 8.
Okay, so you hit him, but one of two things is going to happen. Either you manage to tackle him, but you hurt yourself when you land, or you miss him, but you still trip him up and make him fall to his knees.
I'm gonna take the harm.
All right. So as you are trying to, you're about to manage to get up the stairs. Abraham slams into you. You hear a loud groan of pain as he hits like a edge on the stairwell to grab you. Abraham, you take 2 harm.
Okay.
As a piece of wood splinters into your side. But you keep him downstairs and you pin him down to the ground. Carmela, Richard, what are you doing? I'm gesturing via the wrong way because I'm not on the actual. Sorry.
I am going to run over, place my pistol against Abraham's forehead, and pull the trigger.
Holy shit!
Oh, shit!
That's what you fucking get, Abraham.
Carmela, what are you doing while he's doing this? Abraham seems so reasonable. Maybe everyone's being dramatic. And this Adri woman, she seems really nice. She just wants to live and breathe.
She seems like she was misunderstood and she was put in a lot of pressure in a bad situation with like some really awful people that just drove her too far.
Yeah, and these are the actions of a desperate woman. You like her. She's hasn't done anything to you. In fact, the house has been really nice to you.
If she would have just found something better to do on Friday nights, none of this would have happened.
I want you to hear what she just said to you. The house has been very nice to you. I'm the crazy one, and I think that sounds crazy.
So, Carmela, what are you doing? You see, Abraham, he's being so weird, but he wants to keep Bill here. He said keeping Bill here was important. I mean, and Abraham seemed so reasonable earlier.
Yes, but I also know through my
Hold on.
Hold on. Sorry.
Oh, that's what that is.
What is it?
Somebody's phone getting too close to their microphone, maybe?
That could be it. That's so smart. I had no fucking idea.
Okay,
I'm
Carmela.
going crazy.
All right. So I know through my dark past, because when Daddy went to go get cigarettes and he never came back, I got really into like Satanism to show him like girl, and so I recognized all those satanic symbols in the journal.
Okay.
So I know that there's like a weird satanic thing going on. So is there any way that I can like rethink about how this maybe actually isn't like a good situation?
Roll sharp.
Well,
you realize that Melvin does not like you, dude. Notice to everyone, we have a GoFundMe. Ragnick, you will not be able to pull your pistol.
Oh.
Your roll has been changed to a 1. You will not be able to shoot Abraham when that happens.
I'm going to use a point of luck to change that to a 12.
Nope.
Oh,
Donor said it must be true.
True.
Donor said it must be true. But so hold on real quick. Carmela, you do realize you realize that Abraham's been real weird and that things haven't been right for a while, and you're suddenly coming to the realization that, oh, hold up. Abraham's helping the demon. Abraham's been acting weird for the last several months. Abraham's been getting worried and more anxious, and you start to have the realization that Abraham is probably in deep into this. And as you see Richard go to pull the trigger, the gun jams and does not shoot. Adri is now pushing herself out of the grave and is looking up at you, Carmel, and going, you would do just fine too, and grabs hold of your leg and starts pulling you to the grave.
I want to help. No, I'm kidding.
You are pinned under. You can try and get up.
can I draw my magnum and shoot at her?
You absolutely can.
Okay, that's what I would like to do. So from like my giant satchel, I like dig through some stuff and I pull out a magnum.
Roll tough.
This seems to be good. Actually, 9.
9. So You shoot her, however, your aim is scared, so you take a point of harm yourself as you shoot downwards to get her off you.
Okay.
So you shoot and you are hurting. You hurt her badly, and you realize that she is between living and death, and that if you don't get Bill out of here, she is going to come in full force, that she is going to reawaken. Siraj?
Yes.
Or not Siraj. Your friend is talking to you, telling you you're running out of time. You know that you do not have long to make this happen. You need to make it happen. If you don't make it happen, you will be the one not making it through the night. And as you are told this, you see the gun jam just as someone's about to shoot you in the head. Okay. What do you do, Abraham?
I'm not going to make it happen.
You let Bill go?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm feeling like that old Mufasa died moment.
Yeah. All right. So as you turn away from the demon, and as you let Bill go, and you roll off him, Adri, you see, or not Adri, haha, sorry, Adri is in the grave. Hold on, I'm getting to that, Nate. You let Bill go, and you just feel this tearing pain in your chest, and you realize, and it feels almost like a heart attack, but it almost feels like someone's trying to pull your heart physically out. And you see Adri the witch push herself up out of the grave. She's doing it one-handed. One hand is bleeding profusely, and there seems to be a hole, and she is struggling to come awake. You all know that if you don't get, in this moment that if you don't get out of here soon, if all of you don't get out, you're all going to die. The demon, the witch, everything is going to kill you. And you have taken a point of harm. And it is going to be ongoing one.
Okay.
What do? All of you see him release Bill, roll back, and you see him clutch his chest as if he's in pain. And the witch has lost all interest in Carmela and seems to be dead focused on Bill.
I'm going to reach for Richard's junk.
I rack, tap, and bang to clear the malfunction.
Abraham, do you say anything to them to let them know that they should go?
I'll say, just get out. Just get out.
So out of nowhere, Abraham seems to have shaken himself from the state that he was in and, has pushed himself off and is telling all of you to get out, to run.
Abraham,
do you run?
This is for you, buddy.
You get out. Do you run?
Do y'all run?
Yes.
I can't leave this guy behind.
Fuck you. This dude's done.
So Richard's leaving. Carmela's leaving. Dick, the presence that was in you suddenly is pulled from you, and you are in your full faculties again. You are no longer possessed. The ghost seems to have left your presence for now and seems to be, you see a white force leave you and start to head towards Audrey as if to help the witch.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to exchange a very awkward glance with Richard, and then I'm going to very slowly remove my hand from his junk.
And then are you going to run away?
Yes, I'm going to run back upstairs.
So Dick is up the stairs. Carmela's heading up. Richard is heading up. Currently, the only people who are still have not decided to move are Bill and Abraham.
I'm going to grab Abraham, and I'm going to try to drag him up the stairs.
Abraham, are you going willingly?
No, I am not.
I don't want to leave you behind after your Mufasa moment. Come on, man.
Bill, you can try. Bill, you can try and charm him to get him to go with you.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Can I counter charm him to let me stay?
Roll charm, both of you.
Okay.
It's a charm off.
I'm gonna take one more point of luck.
Okay.
So that's a 12, and then I get my bonus on top, right?
Nope.
No,
Other
just
12.
it's a straight up 12.
Siraj, what did you roll? Because he called bonus first.
I rolled a 7.
Yeah. A dance off?
No, he's
No,
gonna end
dance
up. He's gonna pick you up like one of those weird, like when you're in the grocery store and you see the mom dragging the kid by the arm with the tantrum. Just gonna drag you up the stairs.
He's actually grabbed you by the scruff of your shirt and is physically pulling you up the stairs as you hear the steps of Adri climbing out of her grave. And you hear her yelling and screaming about, you promised. I was supposed to be free. And the doors you hear the doors like swing off the hinges. It's almost like you hear the splintering of the wood. The front doors are open. And I need everyone to roll 2d6. Add nothing. I need flat rolls from everyone.
6.
The last roll, and that's what I get.
Luck. I hear a luck from one corner. 6.
I would like to use luck.
Okay. Luck. 6.
I'm gonna-
Luck.
Luck.
What does doomed mean?
What did you roll?
I rolled a 5.
Someone can assist you. Dick, are you going to assist in getting people out of the house?
Yes, because I want to still turn around and sell this fucker.
So because you rolled a natural 12, I will say he sees Bill struggling and understands why Bill is struggling, so pulls him out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
However, Bill, you take 3 points of harm as the door tries to slam on your foot.
Motherfucker.
You hear the break in your leg, and you know that you will have to go, but he manages to get you out of the house. And as you look up, the moon has crested.
Okay.
It is blood red for a moment, and then the clouds pass over, and it is a normal full moon, and the house has gone silent. It looks as if it did when you walked out of it this earlier, Dick.
All right. I'm gonna lay on the ground. I'm gonna nurse my leg a little bit, and
Bill, you now have a broken leg.
I have 4 points of harm too. What does that mean?
You're hurting. You're hurting. However, all of you turn and you look at your friend Abraham. Abraham is growing paler and stiller and paler and stiller. His breathing is getting more and more shallow. And everything, it seems as almost he's falling very, very slowly asleep. And as it passes, you realize that he's passed, he's dead. And then a creak comes from the house, and then another, and they are loud creaks. A hand, a black clawed hand, grabs a hold of Abraham's body, pulls it under the rafters of the house, and then the house resettles. There are claw marks in the ground, and Abraham's body is gone.
Oh my God.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pistol whip Dick.
Ow!
Never without buying me dinner. Ever.
The other pistol.
Yeah. The next thing I want to do is I want to say, Melvin, you see, all that bullshit right there could have been avoided if you'd have just let me shoot him in the fucking face.
I'm sitting there nursing my leg, trying to figure out exactly how much I'm going to have to shave off the price of the house in order to get it to sell.
It's weird though. You look at the house and it looks normal, and then all of you realize something. Your equipment's back in there.
Yep, I was actually fixing to walk in to go get it.
Nope.
I'm a professional. I've got to have my.
I'm dragging myself to my car, and I am getting in it with my broken leg, and I am driving off.
You do not have a broken leg. You have an injured leg. Bill is the one with the broken leg.
Okay. Well, all I know is that I've got my ass kicked by a goddamn door for the last 3 hours. That's all I've done. But yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Congratulations. You all survived. Well, most of you.
Yeah.
I am going back in to get my camera.
House seems normal. There's no fire. The back door's there. There's no basement door.
There's no fire yet.
Insane.
So is it like a bad time to talk about that TGI Fridays?
No, we decided
Like-
you're banned. Okay, first of all, you're banned from TGI Fridays, and we decided Red Lobster.
No, that was before you tried to bury me.
That doesn't matter. We
That-
decided Red Lobster.
It doesn't
I
matter
want
to
cheddar
you.
biscuits.
Well, I hope everyone had a good time with game 1 of Monster of the Week.
That was great.
Samhain in Salem.
Yeah, this was fun.
That was really weird for me. I spent most of that game almost being murdered.
Again,
So, to explain what happened here, Siraj's character made a deal with the devil, and his time was coming up. The devil spoke to him when you all went into the basement and said, "You must pick if you give us one of your teammates, we will give you more time to live."
More time, not even a reprieve. Wow, cold as ice.
We rolled, and you happened to be the roll, Bill. Then he had a change of heart. His inner goodness came out, and he was willing to take the end of his time in order to save you.
Man, better late than never, I guess.
the great
And I
thing
don't
about
know what I would have done. I genuinely don't know what I would have done if Melvin hadn't saved my ass and prevented the headshot. Thanks, Melvin. I appreciate it. I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. I would have made that shit up on the fly.
$25 well spent. Yeah, the great thing about Monster of the Week is it really is a fail forward kind of game. You're not really supposed to walk out of it unscathed. You know, it's
Traumatized, dead,
yeah, in
broken.
Tumbleson County at the end of it, we're usually battered and beaten, and someone's
Filleted open.
Filleted open or missing an eye, or and everything magically comes back because it's why the fuck not? But it's it's definitely not a game that you walk away from like the explosion in the background and the slow motion walk away. No, you're usually
you're flying.
you're in the explosion.
Or you caused it.
Or you caused it. All right, so it's 2:51 Central Time. So we're going to take about a 10-minute break. We're going to reset because we're going to start game number 2. Rachel is going to be running Starfinder with some of the people you see here on the screen. We'll have some new people rotate in. So we'll come back at 3. We'll talk about a sponsor. We'll update our shout-outs and get updated on the total. And that's what we're going to do. So everybody stick around, and thank you very much. We'll be back in a second.
We'll be back.
That was fun.
Yeah.
The proceeding was a rebroadcast of Samhain in Salem, part of MinionWorks Roll for Relief 2017. To find out more about Roll for Relief, visit gofundme.com/rollforrelief. Music in this episode is used under a Creative Commons license from Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. This episode is copyright 2017 MinionWorks Podcasting Network.